Here's the number I want you to remember about Morgan Wallen's new album, One Thing at a Time. 131. Repeat it, memorize it, write it down. 131. That's a number that's crucial to understanding why he's pretty much just wrapped up his first CMA Entertainer of the Year award. I know, the show's not getting here for another 9 months, but you know what? I'll put money on it. $100 out of my pocket to his charity if I'm wrong. If I'm right, you donate to a charity of my choice. Sound fair? Remember it, 131. Hey, it's Billy Dukes, and thumbs up this video if you're really excited about a year full of new music from Morgan Wallen. I'm going to preview a lot of the songs you've not yet heard, offer a lot of praise, and one crucial piece of criticism. And then I'll get back to that number, 131. Subscribers know that I always put time codes in the description section, so feel free to jump right to it if you want. And tap the subscribe button and ring the notifications bell for truly unique country music news analysis. One Thing at a Time is the follow-up to Wallen's Dangerous, the double album. A 30-plus song behemoth that went quadruple platinum and has been pretty much at the top of the country albums chart for 2 straight years. Back then, the 240 million streams during Street Week were a record. It's a record that he'll undoubtedly smash on March 3rd when One Thing at a Time drops. Everyone attached to the album is going to have a very, very big year, and that's a big group. Big enough to fill a 747. One Thing at a Time includes 36 songs penned by 49 different songwriters. This guy named Ryan Wojtesik has 15 credits, followed by Wallen with 14 and Ernest with 11. Oh, and Ashley Gorley, who is sort of the Barry Bonds of country songwriting, has 12 because, you know, he needs some exposure. If you know, you know. I don't want to nerd out too much here, but I did say that this video is going to be for Morgan Wallen superfans only, and here's why. I'm going to get a little nerdy. Just a smidge. Hang with me. I promise I'll get back to that number, 131. I recently wrote an article on Taste of Country called 36 Facts About the 36 Songs on Morgan Wallen's One Thing at a Time album. It's tempting to recite all 36. I'm just going to share a few, including some that tell us about songs we've not yet heard. For example, Wallen BFF Hardy has only 3 songwriting credits after having 8 on Dangerous. Writer Ben Stennis has 2 songs, F-150-50 and Devil Don't Know, and that's important because he writes really good traditional commercial country songs like this one.
If you got a chance, take it while you got a chance.
There are a ton of connections to rapper Khalid on this album, including Wojtesik and a UK rapper named Hoskins who co-wrote Whiskey Friends. What's interesting about this song is that it's also co-written by Josh Thompson, who once had a big hit on the radio with this song.
We won't take a dime if we ain't earned it.
I expect a lot of songs to borrow from hip-hop, but then include some traditional country elements. And then there's just going to be some stone-cold country bangers. This is a song called Keith Whitley, and Wallen first teased it on January 8th. No denying the country cred on that one. I counted 6 songs that reference drinking your booze, 2 or 3 that reference the Bible or Jesus, and then 3 that find him thinking. That includes Thinking About Me, Don't Think Jesus, and Thought You Should Know, which, as it turns out, was co-written by Miranda Lambert. I guess if there's anything that's kind of a bummer about this album, it's that on the surface, it's not doing much to elevate new artists, women in country, or BIPOC artists. This isn't just me getting on a woke soapbox. I truly believe the format would be so much better if it was so much more diverse. I really expect this from all artists, not just the ones with a problematic past. In spite of all the hip-hop references and everything Wallen has been through, it's basically just a bunch of white guys making music. This isn't just unique to Wallen. Everyone in country could do better here, but as far as I can tell, it's just 4 women and 1 guy named Alex Izquierdo holding it down. And yeah, before you ask, I do the count for every important album, I just don't make long videos about most of them. 2 more things. Wallen samples 2 songs, Midnight Rider by the Allman Brothers Band, and Lifestyle by Young Thug on this album. The first is on a song called Everything I Love, and you can hear it here.
We were listening to one more silver dollar hanging out by Silverado.
The second sample is on 180 Lifestyle, which is not out yet. By the way, I have a link to a playlist with all the songs from this album that Wallen has released so far. It's in the corner and the description section of this video. There's 9 of them as of February 1st, but I'll add them as they come. 36 songs, 49 writers, 4 collaborations in Eric Church, Hardy, Ernest, and Wallen's sister, Ashlyn, and then that number, 131. That's how many total songwriting credits there are. It's a number that becomes exponentially bigger when you consider that each one of those writers has friends, family, staff, maybe a record deal, certainly a publishing deal. This means a huge network of people with an emotional connection to one thing at a time, and so many of them can vote for the ACM and the CMA awards. If you're John Byron's publishing administrator and a song is on an album that's up for Album of the Year, who do you think you're going to vote for? What about Entertainer of the Year? With this massive album, Wallen has effectively stuffed the ballot, and I promise I don't mean that in a pejorative sense. There's not that many people voting for these things, maybe a few thousand, so swinging a few hundred votes in your favor could certainly be enough to push you over the edge for your very first Entertainer of the Year award. It's something he's been after for about 2 years. I think in 2023, he'll get it. So, me and my $100 bill will see you in November at the CMA Awards. Who's paying up? I'm Billy Dukes for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.